A reading of Plato's Allegory of the Cave, one of philosophy's most powerful stories adapted to our modern times in Melbourne and around the world. The story starts in a cave. In the cave there are people that have been chained and forced to live looking at a wall. Behind them there is a fire whose flickering light casts shadows on the wall. The images on the wall are the only reality they know. This is not unlike the people of today who have been forced into lockdown in their own homes, chained by fear, staring into screens of flickering light, cast by those they cannot see, the shadows of politicians, experts, and the media preaching to them on how they ought to live. So one day, one of the people breaks their chains and turns their head for the first time in their lives. They see the source of the flickering on the wall, and it startles them. They think this is reality, for up until this time they had only ever seen the shadows on the wall. But something else catches their eye. Off to the side of the flickering light there is a brighter and even more powerful light at the end of a passageway leading out. Curious, the person decides to go up the passageway. Step by step they make their way up the path. They begin to see the light. This is not like the light of the flickering shadows, the shapes on the wall, or the fire that casts them. This is the light of the world itself. For the first time, the person sees the world for what it is. They see the actual agendas of their leaders, the stories of the people as told by them, and not the interpretations of the experts, but instead the primary sources, the real thing. They see the sky and they see the sun. It all becomes blindingly clear to them. At that moment, the person realizes they have spent their entire life imprisoned into a false reality. We are told by the media what the world is. We are told by the media what is right and wrong, who to hate and who to love. These were just the shadows on the wall of the cave, the flickering light on our devices. Then a thought comes to the mind of the person as they take in these new revelations. They feel compelled to share this with the people still chained in the cave, locked down in their homes. So imagine this was you. You take one more look at the world, and then with excitement and anticipation, you turn back and run down back into the cave. You start to tell everyone still chained in the cave that this is not reality. These are just illusions. They are the narratives fed to control you. You reach down and try to help break their chains, yet the people in the cave do not thank you, they resist. They do not praise you or admire you. Instead, they fight you. They call you mad, deranged, delusional, dangerous, and a conspiracy theorist. Therein you face a choice we all face when we learn the truth. Do we stay amongst those who are enslaved and who hate us? Or do we climb back up the pathway into the light and embrace all the truth and beauty we have seen that the world is offering, leaving behind those that fight our quest for truth? You should stand and fight, for what is the glory of the world if we must drink it in solitude? What is the beauty of the planet if we must view it alone? We have an obligation, if we have seen the truth, to help wrestle the lies from the minds of those who are still stuck in the cave. The cave is the manufactured reality of those that would control us by controlling what we think. But fundamentally, you can't control what someone thinks, because the moment you think for yourself, you are beyond their control.